Keith, the appetizer, just tonight was an appetizer in a lot of respects. Seeing some familiar faces, pitching your team to new ones, just what was the night and the ambiance like, just meeting these people again that you're going to see throughout the months?
Well, the Duquesne fans deserve something good. And I think, between the women's team and our team, hopefully we can give them what they deserve, really. Again, when I came here, I came here because, my dad really had a great experience here, played on the #1 team in the country. I just felt like, I felt like we could do some good things. We haven't quite gotten what we wanted yet, but we've done a good job of putting ourselves in position. Now we just got to get it done.
What have you seen in terms of the day-to-day that allows you to believe that this year, potentially, if things go well, could be something special?
I think we got good people. I think that's the first thing. I think, we've got very experienced guards that have done well in the league. And we got good depth up front, so we can withstand some injuries. We can withstand some bad things happening to us. I hope we don't have any injuries, but, they become inevitable. So I think, we have good depth, we have good shooting, we have good size. I think obviously putting it all together is going to be the key for us.
Adding on to that, you've established a culture of winning. What do you think you guys need to do to continue that this upcoming season?
Say again.
You guys what do you need to do to continue that winning culture?
Just have to bring it every day, really work on our mental and physical toughness. We've been close, we just haven't quite been able to get over the hump. Probably the COVID year really hurt us. We were in position really to have a really good team that year. It hurt us. But then we had the one miserable year. We rallied it back, so we're certainly capable. We're capable of beating anybody in the league. So I think that's the key: is winning 20 games, having winning records in the league. Just keep putting it out there year in and year out, and pretty soon now you build that tradition of winning. And you win even when you're really not that good sometimes. You're just so used to winning that you're going to win.
In winning, what lessons were there to learn about this group? Maybe when to ease back, when to just pick your spots, and when to make sure this team just is the truest version of itself?
Well, I thought last year when we were going really good, we shot the ball well. I think, RJ played hurt a lot the end of last year, which really hurt us. And I thought Joe Reese was a little beaten up too at the end. So I think if we can shoot the ball at a high level like we did at the 3-point line, obviously Tevin Brewer's a big loss for us. We played a lot of games. We feel like, we can offset that. Then I think if we shoot at the same level, we'll be right there again.
Defensively, how was what you were able to do in the offseason with getting these faces? Maybe because you are a defensive coach, you put a lot of pressure. How was a lot of that to maybe find some more consistency on the end of the floor?
So I think we'll be bigger. I think with the more Dixon and Chavi can play, and then if we get Mahorchik back, we can protect the rim better. At times last year we were a little bit small. Not always, but a little bit. I think we're bigger on the wings as well. So I think, at times we can play a little bit bigger, which will help us.
So adding on to that, with style of play, what do you guys think that you guys are going to be playing? More of a fast-paced offense or just back to the post?
We're going to try to play fast, and I think we're going to full court pressure more. I think we'd be stupid not to because we have good depth. We have a lot of guys that are all the same, so it allows more people to play, first and foremost. But I think we can be good at it, too. So a little more like VCU and a little less in the half court.
And more in the widespread terms of basketball, how have you seen the game change during your coaching career, especially with the way shooting has evolved?
Well, the game's changed because there's less people that are 3, 4, or 5-year players in your program. There's 5-year guys, but they haven't been in your program. So it simplifies the game a little. I do think that the 3-point shooting and ball handling have improved. So it's a little more perimeter oriented than it used to be. The good teams still do the same things. They play good defense and they share the ball and they shoot it in. And so it's pretty simple. You have to do those 3 things to really have success.
You have Jimmy, obviously, who was heralded for his defense, recognized by the coaches, but could you talk a little bit more about what you discussed last year about Trey Williams and when that switch flipped and he started to pick things up defensively, how that momentum could be big for him this year?
I thought he played played good defensively where we moved him back to guarding more centers and less out on the floor. He shot blocked better. Again, it'll depend on like what our personnel looks like. Right now, I think, he'll play between the 4 and the 5, which makes you big and strong if you can play the 4 and you got the other 2 big ones. Those guys it's not that they're that big, they're just long. They're just big. So now you have 2 shot blockers in there, which helps you.